So we just wrapped up the Stage 2 91 octane BM3 flash for this S63 TU or this F13 M6. Tyler is in the driver's seat right now. I'm just gonna ride along and we're just gonna kind of give you guys our impressions of how the car feels as compared to stock. So we're hoping it's gonna be a fairly significant difference. Right now, I think Tyler just finished up configuring his M configuration on his M1 and M2 buttons. And I think all that's left to do now is just take this thing out for a spin, right? This is Tyler's brother in the back too, so we're gonna get everybody on camera.
Even though Omar pretends he's not.
I got the other M6.
Yeah, so fun fact, guys, actually the V10 M6 that I reviewed, hopefully many of you have seen that video on the channel. If not, make sure to check it out. That is his car. So, very, very exciting stuff. We wanted to get everybody along to sort of get our reactions. Hopefully this thing pulls hard as fuck, so we're very excited. Stay tuned. Okay, so there's a little bit of burble program. Now with this map, or I guess, I don't know if it's just engine specific or map specific, but there is no burble adjustment. So whatever BM3 or Pro Tuning Freaks deems as the proper burble settings, what you get on an OTS map.
I do believe it is engine specific.
Okay, so it probably is engine specific unless you're running a custom tune. I think only in that instance.
But then you would just be telling them what you want.
Yeah, exactly. You're not gonna do yourself. Yeah, fair. So there is no like self-adjustment unless you're a custom tuner tuning your own car.
Do we try a little bit of a higher RPM burble?
Yeah, let's see it.
Oh, that's annoying as shit.
The typical little gunshots. Jeez, those are loud, dude. Yeah. Holy crap. You gonna hit it right here?
I don't know. Do I just go for it?
I mean, why not? It's a nice little stretch. First pull, guys. Second gear.
The back control did not let any of that happen.
Okay. My God.
It doesn't last too long.
No. The duration is short.
Fuck, that's loud.
It is loud. I feel it most in the top end. Unless if I'm just tripping, I don't know.
That shit cracked. Don't purple. Okay, he's going the other way, it's fine.
Did you hear me?
We're good.
Did you hear me? I was like, cop.
I heard that, don't worry. And I'm just like, that exquisite shift crackle.
I like that gurgle. That sounds
that
nice.
is nice.
Yeah, it's really deep.
Very good, very good.
So obviously, I mean, like, these cars are very well known for having traction issues. You know, it's a lot of power being sent to the rear wheels. Twin turbo V8, it's a very torquey engine. You're getting so much power down low, especially because this engine utilizes twin scroll turbos. And then you add a Stage 2 remap onto it. Tyler has a 335 section rear tire, which is a lot, but even then, it can still easily overwhelm the back end. We have MDM on, so we're not running full traction off, but it seems to be a little bit invasive. Those burble at the lower RPM sound really nice.
Yeah,
They're like really deep. They sound they don't sound like artificially induced, but those higher end ones are like straight up gunshots.
Yeah, they're pretty spicy.
They are spicy, no doubt. Let's see how it feels going up this hill. So we're at an incline right now, 3 of us in the car. just based off my first impressions, at least from what I'm feeling in the passenger seat and just from what I can remember of driving this car, down low, like below 4,000 RPM, it doesn't seem like there's a huge difference, but I would say past that, as you are in the higher RPM, you're approaching redline, this thing pulls really, really hard. And then it also seems like there's a lot of pull in the higher gears, 4th gear and 5th gear as well, but it is hard to kind of test that out on a public road because by then you're going so fast. Oh yeah, I mean we're in Mexico, so I guess we can test it out. This would be a good section right here. Oh wow,
There's the steam.
that's
Okay, so MDM is like causing some issues.
okay. So that pull was with traction fully off. Is that correct?
That was fully on.
Fully on.
Yes.
Really? It felt way faster. What the
I think
fuck?
it's MDM when you're making this much power that you can't just light the rear tire on backfill, basically.
Interesting. Okay.
It tries so hard and it has a sort of like delay to it, like it'll kick you in the nuts and take all your power away.
Because
but it'll do that for like 2 seconds.
right there at the top end of 3rd gear, it felt fast.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. That's right. I really felt the shove. The biggest change that I feel is in the top end. I don't know what you're like. What would you say?
I mean, they're low end, honestly, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't really tell.
More low end is not going to help this car in any way. I personally feel like the majority of the power gain is happening like around 4,500 RPM and onward, which is great.
Which is where it should be.
That's where it should be.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Don't want to bend a rod.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to cause reliability issues, and then on top of that, there's more usable power up top.
Yeah.
All right, ready? We're on a nice and straight road. I guess we'll see how it does, right? 2nd gear. Is that what this is? Second right there with traction fully off. That I'm surprisingly hooked.
Now for 1st gear.
Oh my god. Yeah, 4th gear, 3rd gear. I mean, even 2nd
I went
gear.
into 4th a bit early, but just
Yeah. It's that top end
makes
power.
fucking power everywhere.
Brutal.
Certified technician.
That 4th gear pull is fucking ridiculous, dude.
That's where the magic happens.
That is where the magic happens. Like
I smell the brakes on that one a bit.
top of 3rd and then like straight into like the entirety of 4th gear. Well everyone, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for this boot mode video and our first impressions on the BMW M6. This car is a monster. It makes a ton of power pretty much everywhere in the power band, but what we did come to notice was that the car is very sensitive. I don't know if it's particularly with the ECUs or something that is sort of tripping up the onboard computers, but we've noticed that the type of road surface that you're on makes a huge impact on the actual performance of the car. So later that day, we actually took it out onto the freeway. It was late at night. Obviously the roads on the freeway are paved very well. There's lots of straight, flat roads. And we really got to rip the car on there and bring it up to some high speed. And we noticed that the car felt even faster. Obviously the temperatures in the evening are much cooler, that probably played a part as well. But just in general, it seemed like the car was making peak boost. We just sort of came to the conclusion that regardless, I mean, the car is fast as hell, there's none of us are gonna deny that, but it definitely is sensitive to the surface of pavement that you're on. And if you're on a very clean road surface, like a freeway or something, this thing is insane. And most of the power seems to be made up top, which is where you want it. So like top of third into fourth gear and fifth gear, this thing pulls insanely hard. Obviously in the lower gears as well, but traction is a big issue. So overall, you know, for this car making like 700 horsepower, it's an animal. It's extremely fast. And we had a lot of fun. So huge shout out to Pro Tuning Freaks for creating boot mode. Such an easy flash tune to basically, you know, load onto the car, and within 10-15 minutes we were all set to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to smash that thumbs up button as well as subscribe to the channel down below. I would appreciate that a ton. And with all that being said, let me know if you guys would like to see more content on Tyler's car, because it is a very fun car to just rip around. And there's quite a bit of mods that we can do to it. So take it easy, everyone. I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye-bye.